So, we're going to do a lot of speculation that involves Vechain and RWA. And no, I'm not talking about Dana White and the MMA. I'm talking about Deloitte. And they wrote a interesting article on Cointelegraph, and they predict that there's going to be $4 trillion tokenized in real estate by 2035. Now, will that use Vechain, and will Deloitte bring it to Vechain? That's the question. Now, if you remember, several years ago, Deloitte partnered with Vechain via PwC. This was back in 2018, 2019, and they're still using Vechain. There's more transactions now, but obviously that hasn't moved Vechain price. So from an article a long time ago, Deloitte's collaboration with Vechain focuses on developing blockchain-based solutions for enterprise clients, with a strong emphasis on supply chain management, product authentication, and data security. And if you actually check on the AI overview, Deloitte announced that it was moving enterprise clients' blockchain work from Ethereum to Vechain. Now, they still use Ethereum for some things, but they moved a lot of the transactional data and contracts and certificates to Vechain. This shift was highlighted by Deloitte's ability to handle more smart contract transactions per second on Vechain, obviously because Ethereum's slow, compared to Ethereum. Deloitte's move, along with collaborations with companies like DNVGL, demonstrates a growing recognition of value of public blockchain solutions for enterprise applications. And this was from like May 21st, 2019. So it's been 6 years. They've been working with Vechain for a long time. So could they actually move a lot of the RWA to VET? We don't really know. And no, not all of the $4 trillion is going to be on Vechain, obviously. That would be insane to actually think, because even when Deloitte says $4 trillion to RWA, that doesn't mean they're getting $4 trillion with the RWA. That just means that Deloitte thinks there's going to be $4 trillion in total in terms of tokenization on blockchain by 2035. They're probably going to have a small piece of the pie, but a small piece of $4 trillion is still a lot of money. And if Vechain actually gets part of that, we could see significant growth. Now, obviously, this is a long run game because 2035 is 10 years away. I've only been in this space for 7 or 8 years, so, it's still further away that way than it is coming from the other way. So we got a long way to wait if we are waiting for this for Vechain. And there's no telling that we actually get the action on Vechain. Yes, Vechain has some tokenization with MMA boxing gloves of stars, but that's very, very little compared to true enterprise RWA adoption, but maybe Deloitte is giving some signals. We can only hope and speculate right now because the industry is still very young and it could end up on other chains. Solana, Ethereum, they can all do it, but hopefully some of it gets on Vechain. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.